All right, welcome back to another edition of the PHLY Sixers podcast. Derek Kyle, Devon, Bree. We got to talk about, it's not even the Sixers. It's one of our favorite players that we've watched for years, Kevin Durant, after the All-Star break, taking some heat because of during the All-Star break, some leaks maybe dropped about him allegedly messaging some bad things about his teammates, everybody. Let's give you a little bit of a taste of, Kyle, what he has allegedly said.
So the account has allegedly said that Alperen Şengün can't shoot or defend, that Jabari Smith, we'll leave that one. You guys can look that one up, but let's just say he doesn't think too highly of his intelligence.
Yeah.
That former teammate Devin Booker and former head coach Frank Vogel were various dictators throughout history, and that whenever the Suns won, it was Booker's team. Whenever they lost, it was Kevin Durant's fault. That Steph Curry was not held accountable correctly, and that if you didn't pass him the ball back, you got waived. Which is to say, Kevin Durant said a lot of things about a lot of people. Perhaps the funniest thing of all was he said that he liked playing with Ben Simmons because at least he passed him the ball, which that was kind of hysterical. So all this leaks out through various channels over the weekend. Kevin Durant is seen on his phone during All-Star festivities. He's on the floor about to get introduced for All-Star. And he's like, what the hell is happening? He's looking at his phone. It's a huge scandal. And after all that, Kevin Durant gets asked at practice for the Rockets this week. Here's what he had to say.
Go ahead, guys. Any questions?
Kevin, there was allegations over the All-Star break that you used a burner account to disparage current and former teammates. The handle for the burner was @GetHigher77. Is that your account? Did you send the messages that were sent?
I know you gotta ask these questions, but I'm not here to get into Twitter nonsense. I'm just here to focus on the season, keep it pushing. But I know I get you guys answer those questions.
Did you talk about it all with your teammates?
My teammates know what it is. We've been locked in the whole season. Enjoyed our break. Had a great practice today. Looking forward to this road trip.
So no one has ever appeared more guilty in history than that man right there. So look, no one is, unless you're getting like a forensic investigator to like dive into the authenticity of the DM threads and all this other stuff, is going to be able to actually confirm this, because it's also not a thing that's like a teammate talking about his teammates this way. It's not like Adam Silver can step in and be like, boy, we got to send a law firm and an independent investigator. This Pablo, is just man. But if you're asking me, and I think most people, looking at what happened, the available evidence, and the best he can do is, I'm not here to talk about Twitter nonsense. He's guilty. He did it. He can't deny it.
To Kyle's point, back in 2017, the way he got caught was he sent a message from his own account that was supposed to be sent to his burner's account. He said, and I quote, he didn't like playing for Billy Donovan. His roster wasn't that good. It was just him and Russ. And he was saying him from his own account. Clearly he was trying. So you're not going to get that level of a smoking gun. But I'm with Kyle. Like that was the most non-denial denial I have ever seen. Like if somebody accused me of running a burner account, I would be a little more forceful than that. You would want to shut that down as quickly as possible. And when you go into the specifics of a lot of these tweets or these DMs, it's hard to look the other way on some of them.
He was forceful. He said, my teammates know what it is.
Uh-huh.
All right?
Yeah, they know you did it.
My teammates know what it is. That means he didn't do it. He didn't do it, everybody. Kevin Durant, you know who I am, damn it.
Yeah, I know who you are.
And
it's your second time getting caught.
It's not that. Although it doesn't.
This is
look
like when
good.
OJ wrote the book, If I Did It. What are you talking about?
Although it doesn't look good for my guy Kevin Durant on this one. It does not look good. It does not look good. I mean, as Kyle said, anybody who looks at it, it does not look good. Come on, Kevin, I'm trying. I don't want them to go get Pablo Torre.
Lifelong Durant guy over here is having a crisis of faith.
Yes, I don't want to believe it. And look, teammates talk about each other all the time. They just do. It's just nature of how it goes. You talk about each other behind your back and all of that. It doesn't look good for my guy Kevin Durant on this one, though.
So the extra part of this
does
that
not
now
look
we
good.
bring it back to the Sixers is, so I would assume this is going to be a thing that has reverberations in that locker room. How that plays out, I don't know. Like, they're a talented team. They might win games regardless. In fact, they will win games regardless of how people feel in the locker room. But we say it all the time. How do things play out during a long season when you're all you got, right? You go on road trips. It's a long season. You got to stick together. Do these guys hold on to the rope? Like, it's a pretty crowded Western Conference playoff picture where
Right.
you lose a few games here and there, and somebody else like the Lakers, the Wolves, whoever goes on a run, all of a sudden you're dropping multiple spots in the standings. You could find yourself in danger of falling into the play-in tournament. Who knows? And the worse it gets for Houston, the better it is for the Sixers because they are invested in Houston's pick this year now. So I'm not going to give the Sixers any credit for expecting that a burner scandal is going to drop out of the sky for Kevin Durant, but they may have timed it right acquiring their first round pick.
Imagine if after a burner scandal engulfed the Sixers, they end up getting like the 18th pick in the draft that turns into a star because of a burner scandal ruining another team. That would just be absolute cinema. And to your point, the Rockets are currently, it would be the 24th pick. The season ended today, but they're only a half game out of the 21st pick, which is currently Minnesota. So it is a really tightly packed Western Conference, and there is some upside to that pick getting better.
They haven't been great. They've been good. Obviously, they're out in that tough West, so it's tough to make a big climb and make a pretty big dent into the all of that. But when you lose Steven Adams and you have issues there, that was a big part of what they were doing with their rotation, with their double big lineups and all. They haven't been great. So there's an opportunity there for
Didn't
the
make a move
Sixers.
at the deadline
And
either.
they did
so
not make a move at the deadline.
reinforcements.
So even when it comes to, all right, you have the center issues there potentially, back up behind Şengün. The point guard position is still Thompson and Shepherd with some help there from Holiday and some others when it comes to the point guard position. Obviously, ball handling from Durant and so many others. But this could really work out well for the Sixers. And for the Rockets, as he pointed out in that clip, they have a road trip upcoming. So we're going to find out right away.
Real quick.
Exactly, of how bonded they really are. Jabari Smith did put something out on Instagram, a photo of he and Kevin Durant as early as today that we saw that. So who knows? Who knows? But as a veteran like that, he said what he said in the media. He has to address his teammates after something like that comes out. So I hope for their sake that he did that. For his sake, I hope he did that. He's very close with Ime Udoka. He's very close with assistant coach Royale Ivy on that staff as well. I would hope that they got in his ear and said, you may not say anything publicly to everybody else. PR saying, hey, don't say anything. But you have to address your teammates with the run that they are hoping to have for the second half of the season. He has to.
You got a career in PR if this media thing never works out, Devon.
Man. Guilty! Not guilty, Kevin Durant. I'm still with you, my man. Hang in there. That's the PHLY Sixers podcast. Guilty or not guilty for Kevin Durant. Burner account. Who knows, everybody, but it doesn't look good. Catch us the next time right here on the PHLY Sixers podcast.